Beautiful terrain. You want to know? You want to know beautiful terrain? Scotland in the Highlands.
Heck yeah.
That was one of the beautifulest. If I don't even know if that's a
most
word, but I don't even
beautiful.
care.
Most beautiful.
There was the most
Marinated
So
salmon
similar to
and dill.
Norway, very similar to Norway, where
Like
they probably
it-
do like lox and
mashed
and stuff
potatoes.
like that, you know.
Anyways, so Scotland Highlands, dope. There was
Yeah.
things like James Bond was filmed there, like parts of James
Yeah.
Bond. That one show that I don't watch, but everybody else does, Game
Lord
of
of the-
Thrones.
Oh yeah.
But it was just so cool because you're there, and you're surrounded by all these mountains, and it's literally so cliche because you're like right there, and you're like, oh, I'm inside of a screensaver right now,
Yeah.
and because everything is so beautiful that it looks fake.
Surreal,
Yeah.
right?
It's just like that is not a real mountain, but it is, and then you just see a little goat walking on the thing. You're like, damn, that's a goat. And there's like rivers and shit, and it's just so pretty. And you take these pictures with like me and my sister. We're just like and then you're like, oh, that's obviously
Photoshopped.
Photoshop. But you're like,
Yeah.
no, we're literally there, and there's
Yeah.
like these most beautiful mountains and stuff. Same thing was with the cliffs of Moher.
Yes.
More.
More, I think it is, yeah.
I don't know. They have a weird
all
little
good.
accent over there, Moher, or something like that. But anyways, they know what I'm talking about. That was really cool, and we were really stupid, and I realized that after we got back to the bus, because there's like a little path, you're for the most part safe there, but they let you go down to the edge if
And
you
then you'll
want,
fall off.
and it's so windy, and I'm down there on the edge, and I'm just like, woo, and like imagine like if I just got hit with that gust, and I'm just like,
I'm sure it happens.
They're like,
Oh,
"There's
it
an
happens all the time."
There's an available
Yeah.
seat on the bus.
they tell you that. They tell you that. They're like,
What?
people die all the time.
Oh my
Don't
God.
die.
Don't
But there's
die.
like not fences or anything. One of the guys on our bus actually took a spill, right? Cut his hand real bad. Didn't show up to the bus when we
Oh,
were
so they
leaving.
thought he's
and
gone?
we're like, oh God, like
He's
this
probably
guy's
gone.
dead.
He's
This
probably
guy's dead. And then we just see him like limping back, and we're like, oh, there he is.
Thank
and,
God. He's,
Yeah, and he needed medical attention, but
Oh,
at least
You
he
know
didn't
what, though?
die.
See, I am all about that.
Me too.
I am
Yeah,
so
let
over
people
the
get over their
whole,
experience,
you know, American thing to where like, oh, you
Yeah.
can't do whatever. Like
your trail.
survival of the fittest.
yeah, with the
You
barrier,
know,
you
if
know.
you're an
yeah.
idiot
just annoying,
and you
yeah.
fall off a cliff, you know, better for us.
Well, it's like that. It's
You
like
know?
that's like that highway to heaven in Oahu, right? In
Right.
Hawaii,
Yeah.
where they like.
well, they didn't.
now-
They got it shut off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Because
shut
it's-
it down
because
because
that's
there's
US.
now
Yeah.
there's like $1,000 fine or $1,500 fine if you're caught doing it.
Yeah.
Whereas for 30 years people used to do it all the time.
Crazy thing about Hawaii, when I was there 2019, it was like during the summertime.
Yeah.
A week before, we did one of these hikes where you're hiking up in this
Yep.
rainforest. No guardrails, right? Super muddy all the time because you're in a
Yeah.
freaking rainforest. And these parents let their 8-year-old kid go in front of them.
Oh shit.
Guess what happened?
oh,
Fell off.
This little kid took a little spill all the way down the side of the mountain, and he's
Oh,
dead.
that's sad.
And
man.
like, imagine that you're just like walking,
Yeah,
you're like,
that'd be
oh,
horrible."
little Charlie, you're so cute. Keep on going, boy. And then he just falls down and dies.
I know. Well,
Oh,
it's
that's not
yeah.
good
You should. Yeah,
parenting.
you don't bring an 8-year-old on a treacherous. But I will say, remember when we went to Manoa Falls?
Pretty cool.
It was beautiful. And I remember, like, my sister was like, oh, yeah, it's a pretty hectic climb up there, but you should be okay. That shit was like 200 feet straight down.
Was that when Noah was a baby?
That was when Noah was a
And we
baby.
had him in the
Yeah,
little
we had him
carrier?
in his little baby. Yeah. But I mean,
Dang.
literally, I got like 3/4 the way up, and I was like, I'm going to die. You know?
Dude, this is the.
Yeah, that's Manoa right there.
I think this
That's-
is what we did
Oh,
where
you
the
did-
kid died.
Oh, I'm a Manoa?
I
wonder,
think so, because that's literally, unless there's an identical one, which there probably is.
I'm sure
but
there are a lot of
it
them look
looked
the same,
just
yeah.
like that.
But yeah, I was right up at the top there, right by the falls, and that's like 200 feet straight down.
holding
and like,
Noah over, going.
no,
"Look
I was alone, but I was shitting my pants, man. I was like, I was like thinking I was gonna die, you know. And my sister's just like, yeah, it's an okay hike. It's like a class 2 out of 5 or something like that.
But those
I'm like,
hikes
"What?"
get like really treacherous because hikers
Bruh.
they rate it on a different level for sure.
Yeah, well, that
You
was
want to know
crazy.
some crazy shit about hiking?
What's that?
Man, I have to scoot back for this one. So I made it a goal when I went to Hawaii, same trip that the kid died the week before, that every day when I woke up, Brandon and I were going to go get a little coffee and then go hike to a new hike every day.
Mm-hmm.
One of the last days I'm there, oh man, we go on this hike. We're just like, it says on the app, we download this All Trails app or whatever, says easy hike, only gonna take 20 minutes, right?
Oh, shit,
and
yeah.
so we're like this. We're not even gonna need water. We're not even
God.
gonna need snacks. We're not gonna
Oh,
need
never do it,
anything,
yeah.
right?
Yep.
So what do? We hop up in there. We're hiking and hiking and hiking. We're like, oh, this is pretty hard. Like, I know it says beginner in 20 minutes, but like, whew, this is getting kind of sweaty. I pull out my phone. I'm like, this is gonna be a short one. Blah blah blah.
Is this when you face or you
start
did
doing-
Instagram Live?
Yeah, I
Oh.
start doing Instagram Live. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, shout out Bianca, blah, blah,
And I
blah.
told your mom when you
know?
were doing it. I did. I told your mom. I said, if these guys get lost, he's going to kill his phone battery doing
Yeah.
Instagram Live.
Yeah, so I Instagram Live. Dude, we were on Instagram Live for like 40 minutes. My phone pops up 20%. I'm like, oh, crap. Oh, my God. How long have we been doing this? Already 40 minutes. So we're already double time. And I'm like, dang it. So I got to turn it off. End the live stream, right? We're hiking. We noticed that we haven't seen a sign in so long. We're like, where are the signs at? We're trying to follow paths and stuff. We can't see anything. It's getting to the point where there's so much brush and like debris and like that this is supposed to be a hike where there's a path. And then all of a
You guys
sudden,
went off the
You
path.
went off the path.
and all of a sudden we have to start climbing up rocks. And we're literally climbing a mountain. Not very big, I won't say a mountain, but we were climbing up and we're like, if we fall, we'll be hurt. But this is the only way to go is up. So we end up going
Not
up
turn
here.
around. Not go
No,
back
yeah.
where
No, we couldn't.
not where the car is.
We couldn't turn around because we're already an
Lost.
hour and a half deep. So we're like, we can't make it another hour and a half. We can't. We're hiking. Literally, it took us another hour and a half. So we could have turned around.
See?
Right? It was 3 hours in, no water, nothing. I grabbed an avocado off of the ground.
Oh my
right?
God.
I'm like, I'm fucking thirsty. I'm thirsty. I need some water. And my brain, my
Dirty.
I know, right? Brandon's like, dude,
Jesus.
don't eat that avocado, man. That's not gonna help you. That's all fat. And I'm like, shut up. I bang it open, bang, 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 on a rock like a caveman.
Avocado or
Yeah.
a coconut?
An avocado.
Avocados aren't hard.
Well, this one was.
It wasn't an avocado.
That wasn't an avocado, bro.
It was probably a
It
bear
would've
turd.
smashed all over.
Probably a
No,
bear shit.
No, y'all are crazy. So I bust that boy open, right? I got this avocado open, and I'm looking at it, and I look at Brandon. He's like, "Don't do it, man. Don't do it."
Maybe a mango.
And I decided not to do it. But it
didn't do
was an avocado, but it was just moldy. There, I saw a worm crawling in it. So I was like, I can't get myself to do this. So I didn't need to live that bad.
So you guys live though.
Yeah,
Apparently.
we literally bust out of this like tree, and we come out and we're like, a road, right? So we're on this random road after 3.5 hours. And then Brandon's like sniffing around because he's local, so he knows. And then he's like, "Oh yeah, I recognize the smell." And he has. We're looking for a phone signal all of a sudden, and he's like, "Dad, we're at the top of Mount Kukanamagia." You know what I mean? And then his dad's like, "I'll be there in 5 minutes." We're like, "Yes, 5-minute drive, and we'll
Salvation.
be saved." Right? We're standing on this road. We're walking down the road because obviously we're like, we'll
Yeah.
get to the bottom of the mountain if we walk down. Dude, Uncle Eddie didn't show up for an hour 15 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Eddie took his time.
Uncle Eddie's on Hawaiian tonight.
I know,
You
he-
should've
That's
known
5 minutes.
That's 5 minutes.
He showed up and he was like, "What's up, bro? You guys good?" And we're like,
Just give me some
"Give
water.
me some water."
I almost ate a
So-
bear turd.
I know, but like it was just so scary. So I thought I was invincible. We thought we were invincible, and the story is like, please just if you're going hiking, just make sure you're prepared. And I know I'm gonna be doing it for the rest of my life. Is
Yeah,
bringing
drink some
a bunch
water.
of water,
Bring some water.
granola-
battery charger.
granola
Granola
bars,
bars, yeah.
everything. But me and Brandon talked to each other when we were on the hike, and we're like, we might die here, and
Oh my gosh.
I've had those
there's nothing we
conversations.
could do. We might just die. Like
Jeez.
I was like, there's no jaguars
It's
on this
amazing how
thing,
many
right?
people. It's amazing how many people literally go out hiking and
Never
come
or
back
never
home.
come back.
That could have
Yeah.
been me.
Exactly. You
That's
think
what
it's
I'm
like, oh, it's
saying.
just a little hike and then you're dead.